Hi everybody. My name is mntwanawabantu. How you doing? Let's get started. So they say here, Mr. Mangena invested the amount of 18,000, right? So let's say Mr. I'm gonna get my pen right. So let's say excuse me, Mr. Mangena invested amount of. So this is a principal. When you invest the money into accounts or whatever business you want to start, you call it principal. So we have a principal. Mr. Mangena invested the principal equal to that one. So we can call it P principal. Now, but he divided into two different schemes. Oh, so Mr. Mangena decided like, you know what? I'm gonna divide it to different schemes. Okay. The same man I'm gonna divide it because I don't want to take a risk. Maybe let me invest in African bank and let me invest let's say in West Africa Bank or South Africa Bank or East Africa Bank. So he decided to split his investment into two parts. So into different two different schemes. So we're gonna say scheme A. Let's assume this is scheme A. Okay, and we got scheme B too. So let's assume that scheme A. So we got two schemes. So scheme A and another scheme B. So he take this amount and then he split in two. So now we don't know how much is he investing in one bank and how much invests in another bank. But now the first one, A and B at simple interest of that one. So this is for A and another one per annum. Simple. Listen, when they say simple interest, we have a formula for simple interest. The formula for simple interest say amount equal to principal in the bracket 1 plus interest rate. Some books or sometimes they used to represent by using I, but other book they represent using rata R. So whichever either of the two you can use. So I percent, or you can say I over 100 bracket, and then here you multiply by time. You can use T or you can use N as a number of years. Now, so now look, this is formula for simple interest. So now if this guy he invested this amount but into two banks, now we're gonna say now let's start for the first investment A. So if you don't know how much invest in A, let's assume so for A investment of A, let's say he invests, we don't know how much, so let's call it X. Bracket 1 is just a 1 plus okay. Interested, do you have interested for A? Yes, we have equal to 14%. So we're going to say 14% meaning 14 over 100. That's the meaning of percent. And then we multiply by N. What is N? N means number for year. How long? 3 years. They say you end in 3 years. Okay, so 3 years. So that's for the first one. So now look. If you have, let's say, 20, and then I split it to two people, means if you get X, how much am I gonna get? Means if you get X, means for me to know how much another person is gonna get, means I'm gonna take the 20 minus whatever you got. So we're gonna do the same game here. I'm gonna say for investment B, so we're gonna add because he invests in two parts. For investment B means you're gonna say if this one was amount invested, because P represents how much you invested. If I invested P on the first one, mean the second one, if I invested X on the first one, the second one is going to be 1, because this was total, 1389 minus X. And then that's going to be principal for the second one. And then we multiply by 1 plus, what is the interest rate? The interest rate for this case going to be 11%. But 11%, you can write like as a percent or you can say over 100. 8 of the 2. See, so it's optional. Okay, let me write as a percent, but it's going to give the same answer. Multiply by N. N is 3 years for both. But look here. So let's say, excuse me, this man here, Mr. Mangena, the total amount of the interest, simple interest N in, excuse me, sorry, the total interest N in 3 years, this one. Look, people. If you invest this amount, okay, like even by using common sense, there is no way I'm going to invest this big amount and then after 3 years I get this small amount. So that means this is not total amount you earn. It's like, let's say I invest 20 rand, $20 or $20 or 20 rand or 20 shillings. Okay, if I earn 5 shillings or 5 rand, so what is the total amount that I'm going to earn? Let's say it's rand. Rand is South African money. Means in 5 years, I'm going to end, let's say 5 here, I'm going to end 25. So this 5 is the interest, but the total amount is what is 25. So now we're going to say, look here. They say this man here, he earned the interest of this. Oh, so if you want to know, if you want to know the total, means I must take this interest, and then add with the amount that I have invested, and that's going to give us the total amount. Because from simple interest, we say how we say, look, we say amount equal to principal 1 plus interest rate times n. Okay, so this amount is the total. Okay, so we're going to say now the total amount means for the first one plus the second one investment, their total, because it was not just only for one, the total is going to be this amount invested for both investment plus what it has earned, and that's going to give us the total amount for 2. So I'm going to say 1389, and the plus, let's plus the other one. So you plus the other one is 5508, which is 5508, so plus 5508. So plug in a calculator. When you add in calculator, those two is going to give us 19398. Okay, 19. So when you add these two, it's going to give us 19398. 19398. Okay, 398. 19398. So then we're going to say, so what we're going to do now, we can just simply plug also these in the calculator. Take this, plug in the calculator. Take this, plug in the calculator. So I'm going to say 1 plus 14, all of this in the calculator, and all of this in the calculator. So 1 plus 14, okay. That's going to give us 1.42. So here we're going to have an x, and then all of this is going to give us 1.42, and then we plus. Now we come, this one here is going to give us we plug in the calculator, it's going to give us 1.33. All of this is going to give us 1.33. But remember here you have a 13890 minus x, and then equal to 398. Sorry, 398. So the next step, what I'm going to do, I can just expand it. Okay, so let's expand. So I'm going to multiply this out and multiply for that one. So now 1.42 times x is going to be 1.42x, and then we plus, multiply that out. When you multiply these two, is going to give, when you multiply 1.33 times this one, is going to give you 184,773.7. And then 1.33 times x is going to give us minus, means you multiply for the second one now, it's going to be 1.33x equal to 19398. Okay, so what we're going to do now, this is a letter and that's a letter, so you can put them together. So letter must be on the same group. Okay, so let's put the letter together. So put the letter together. 1.42 minus 1.33, that's going to give us 0.09. So I can just make a space here because 0.09. So I can just simply say, okay, right here. Okay, so this is going to give us 0.09. So this one and that one is going to give us 0.09x equal, look, so what I'm going to do, I'll take this over because this is a number, it must go over to the number. So 19398 minus 18479, whatever. That's going to give me 924.3. 924.3. Okay, 9.24. So I'm going to divide by 0.09 throughout. Divided by 9.09 throughout. So I'll divide. So let's make a space here. So I'll say, because I don't need this, so I can just simply make a space here. Because I know how I get there. I know how I get that answer. So what I'm going to do, I'll just divide throughout by 0.09 because this is 0.09x. So divided by 0.09x throughout. So we're going to say x equal, now we're going to take divided by 0.09 on the left and 0.09 on the right. So this is going to be 924.3 divided by 0.09. When you divide, that's going to give us 10, 70, 10 to 70. I say 10 and then write 20. My God, what am I doing? So this is going to give a 10 to 70, okay? So our value of x equal 10 to 70. Now, look. We're not done yet. So the question here, look careful. They say, what is the amount invested? Look, they say, what is the amount invested in scheme B? But what's scheme B? Scheme B, this is the amount which we invested. This one here. Look, this is the amount we invested, which was represented by letter P. Principal. For scheme A, this amount which we invested, which is X, because he took all this amount and then split it. He invested in A and also invested in B. See? So we're going to say now, since the one for B, if it was for A, and then this was amount which he invested in A. But not, it's not there. They want to invest in scheme B. So amount invested in scheme B is going to be equal to 1,389 minus 10 to 70, and then this one, if you plug in the calculator, is going to give us 360.20. But this, for this case, is the South African money. So we're going to say rand. So this is the amount which was invested in scheme A. In scheme B, my apologies. Here in scheme B, because they asked for scheme B. That's the amount invested in scheme B. But if they asked for scheme A, then we could have done the same game. So look, some of you might be new here in this program. Make sure you come right here, okay? Make sure you come right here and subscribe if you're facing new. And another thing also, I cannot forget to send shout out to all the students who send me this question, because it's very, very important that I give them shout out, because they are the one who send me questions. You see what I'm saying? So look, subscribe, share, and peace. I'll see you very soon. I'm out.